Alright, hey, this is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today we've got one from, what is this brand? Beijing JTM International Food Company. I don't know, that's probably called something else, but this looks to be an XO sauce seafood noodle. I'm going with XO because it says XO and it's blue and I'm seeing, yeah. But it's made in China. And I figured, well, you know, hey, why not? One sachet, one big block of noodles. And it's not even a block, it's a pouch. So this is like quick cooking, happy time. I've got some interesting information and story to share with you, but not for today. No, folks, I'm gonna give you the interesting, fascinating story 2 days from now because that one takes longer to cook. Let's see. I have a plan. I'm gonna put these noodles in here. What is this, like a minute? And since they're fresh noodles, they cook really quick. So get them going. Go, 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 noodle. Go, noodle. But anyways, yeah. So what's new with you noodle people? Not much here. We've been watching this show that I'm sure you're all familiar with called The Hot Ones, and it was funny because I mean, I've seen that show, but it didn't click until I saw the end of it of who does that show. It's an outfit called First We Feast, and I did an interview with them back in 2015, and I gotta say it was the most ridiculous interview of all time. It's like they wanted a list of the top underrated instant noodles. It's like I don't even know how to. I don't, yeah, that didn't work. Just got to get up to boiling again, then it'll be done. But underrated. It's like I'm the ramen raider. I rate. Do you want my bottom 10 list? Because I rate them low. I don't know. It's like, which are ones you might not know about? Well, look at my top 10 list. I don't know. It was just like kind of ridiculous. The guy wanted like also a ranking of the regular standard like Marchand instant lunches and cup noodles, like the standard ones, the no frills ones, ranked. And I'm like, I don't, kind of, those products are all the same. I mean, there might be one that I don't know. They're really, to me, they're very unremarkable. They're very utility kind of noodle. So I don't. It was like this guy kept asking me questions that were just like, I don't know. It was really irritating. It was a very stressful series of emails, but the article got put out. Yeah, but it was in 2015. If you go to theramenraider.com and look in the news section under resources, you'll be able to find it. Just search for First We Feast. But yeah, I did stuff with them. I did stuff with Lucky Peach. That was one of my favorites. I like that one. A fun Yammerfest. Alright, here's our drained noodle. Alright, can you see that? Can you see? There you go. And then we've got this sachet, which is all gooey. So we're gonna let it have at it. Now, XO sauce is kind of like XO, it's like extra special. It's like fancy, high-end. There's a lot of cachet to that term, but it's really popular. It's kind of like I think there's like Chinese ham and a little bit of seafood and scallion and shallot and a bunch of stuff, but it's a fancy sauce. Like if you go to the Asian grocery right now You say, yeah, I need to get some XO sauce. You're gonna find a little tiny jar, and it's gonna probably cost you about 13 bucks for like a well-known brand like Lee Kum Kee or something like that. Or if you want to get a little jar from maybe a more premium brand, you're probably gonna spend like 30 bucks. I mean, it's really, I think it's part of the reason for the name, so they can charge more for it, but it's really good. Don't get me wrong there. I enjoy XO sauce flavor stuff. I still have yet to buy a jar of XO sauce because I don't know. I just haven't done it. One of these days I'll make my own noodles, and I'll make like a dry noodle dish with XO sauce and stuff. Well, here's our noodle. This was one that we got during the day, 2 days before Lunar New Year 2022. So that's pretty groovy. I can't wait to tell you the story about what happened yesterday. It's really, honestly, it's kind of a big deal, but it really isn't. But it is, but it isn't, but it is, but it isn't. But we shall see. Noodle, here you are. Mmm. Very light, like really light. A little bit of heat, but a kind of light taste on it. Not a bad thing. But I think this would be served better with a little bit of the chashu lovin'. Can't go wrong with that, I always say. Nothing like starting the day out by adding some chashu to stuff. It's great too, because we still just have tons of this stuff. Tell you, if you haven't, you should make some. It's a great way to spend a day. And it's really pretty easy. You just get pork belly, take some butcher's twine, you roll it up, roll it on up, tie it on up, dump it in a bag with cinnamon, or cinnamon, with sugar and salt. Shake it up like shake and bake, and then you bake it in the oven. Turn it a couple times. Takes a couple hours. Makes your whole house reek like burning sugar. And then you're, you know, you got your own chashu. And even with the prices of meat like being way high right now here in the US, I'm guessing globally, it's still way cheaper than buying like chashu at the store. Which, yes, you can buy chashu at Asian groceries sometimes, but you're spending like, what was that, like 18 bucks a pound? Something ridiculous. So yeah, just do it yourself. So this is a seafood one. I've got a couple fish ball to throw on the side. I don't know. A little bit of mung bean sprout over here. And then got some scallion. I think I'll put one of these Nice little Thai chili. Hey, you get where you need to be. There you are. Sesame. A little bit. A little bit of chili oil. Right on top of those fish balls. There you go. There you go. Rotate. Alright, so thanks for watching. The next one you're going to see is this Foche Labode. This is Binte Foods. They made some interesting stuff and sent some interesting stuff recently. Basically, this is a vegetarian pho. So that's coming up on the next episode of It's Noodle Recipe Time. Do it to it.